You said investors who are looking at this print are going to struggle to find negatives.
Yeah, there really wasn't anything to dislike, right? We've had advertising pullback in COVID, and now we're seeing this snapback across the board. We think this is going to help Facebook, Twitter, number of the advertising related names. The user engagement was high. You can just do anecdotal surveys of all of our kids around the community here, and they're spending a lot of time on Zoom school, and then they're on Snap to figure out where all their friends are on the map. And we think that, again, advertisers are drawn to this because of this Gen Z population is highly engaged right now. They are not playing sports. They're effectively sitting in school all day, and they want to get out and do other things. So we think ultimately this is a dream for advertisers right now, given the lockdown, and they're continuing to benefit. There's a lot of momentum and the gaming side of the business, the content side. We think the Snap Map, which I as a parent use to monitor my kids, the ability to place ads on the map. So if a group of kids are walking down the street and there's a half-off ice cream sale, there's a great way for advertisers in small businesses to reach this younger audience. So overall encouraging. Yeah. We think it's going to be good for Facebook.
Yeah, all the dynamics that make sense, and they're not new. The migration of digital dollars, the monetization efforts, the improvement to the ad platform. But when a stock moves by a third, as it is today, I guess why is the street seemingly surprised, and how much could be given back if, in fact, those same kids you're talking about do get to play soccer in 6 months?
I think inside tech, a lot of investors were sitting inside software. Software's had a massive outperformance. I think there was some debate, were ad dollars really going to come back this year, or are they going to come back into next year? And so we think that ultimately that you saw this portfolio shift over where we're seeing, we think, lower multiples in internet versus software. So I think you're seeing some sector rotation inside a tech portfolio. Secondarily, again, I think many believe the bounce back was going to come in 21 and not 20. And then I think ultimately there was a lot of bears on Snap. Could they actually monetize this platform? David Faber talked about this morning, my kids just use it to communicate. Our kids are the younger audience actually going to engage with these ads. And we think that ultimately as they age up, they are, and they're effectively using the parents' money to actually buy some of these products that they see on the platform.
Hey, Brent, bigger picture, what happened to the industry-crushing monopolies of Facebook and Google in these results? I mean, Google tried to compete with Facebook and failed. Now you have Snap, which some people had given up on, that appears to be doing okay. Should that shift the way investors view this narrative of antitrust at all?
I think the younger audience still is on Instagram and Facebook, but I think that they've effectively spent more time in some of the survey work we've seen on Snap. I don't think they're spending time on YouTube. They're spending time across, but I think ultimately what Snap has done has garnered a little more share among the younger audience. And we expect that YouTube and Facebook numbers will follow through. And I think you've seen a number of other of my peers upgrade some of the advertising names in the industry, like Pinterest this morning. So I think it's effectively digital ads are going to continue to build steam. We think that this is directionally where the industry is headed. So it's not a zero-sum game. We think all of them are benefiting. But again, Snap, I think, was perceived to be one that was lagging, wasn't considered the darling of advertising. And they really have done a nice job. They brought in, obviously, a new management team across the board.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.